ne obviously yow digga gàcce nga la ma
waaye disaaf nga lii de
waaw disaaf nga
xam nga man lu tax ba pare man si man sa dara nekkut si nga toog ne man maa mun lii
waaw mun naa
loolu dara nekku si
waaw mun naa ko
Ibrahima yow noo ko gisee dara nekkut si tey ma toog ne dëgg man maa mun lii dara nekkut si MS toog ne man maa mun lii
because da nga ko mun da nga ci góom sa bopp
mun naa
ko
nekkut ne
waaye dafa am tam xam nga ñu ne comme dafa am ñi nga xam ne ñoo dee yaaxal nit ñi bu nekkee ne man tey dafa am success bu ma am ma celebrate ba MS gis si boppam understand nga yow tam nga ñoo am beneen soo celebrate dafa mel ni comme yaa ngi ñaawale ak yu demee noonu so some people that's how they feel understand nga loolu mooy di feeling
am na yenn celebration moom tamit moom ñaawalaate no xaaral ma ñëw for instance ñun dem nañ ci li nga xamante
loolu foog ñu jaay suñ bopp keneen gis la feneen jox la loo deserve si jamono boobu lañ toll de dafa toppee
waaw no you can celebrate your success waaye bu mu nekk ñaawalaate tamit
non bu ko sànni si kanam ñi waaye na nit ñi tamit maandu xam ne nit su amee success danga ko war a celebrate
yeah absolutely
waaw ñu dem léegi moom xam naa ne moom time bi jot na
dañoo we'll go for a short commercial break and when we come back we'll head right on to newspaper because bëgguñ debate bi continue nañ dem te ñëwaat.
It's happy time. Get 50% off all calls to any network. Enjoy calls every day to any network from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Is it too good to be true? QCell. We innovate, others follow.
Welcome back from that break. If you're just tuning in, you're watching QTV this morning. And now we head right on to the newspaper review. Should I start with Foria?
Yes.
This is point there. Here we have Gambia to host third continental conference on curriculum. And also NCAC signs contract to rehabilitate Mungo Park Memorial. And also CSO Coalition outlines recommendations to government in white paper. And rural farmers call for timely provision of fertilizer farming inputs. And on the editorial here, we have consumers need protection. And again, could Gambians with dual citizenship become ministers? So that is all we have here.
Okay, this is the point newspaper. Saudi approves 905 Gambians pilgrims to for 2022, and of course, Dabo extends olive branch. Olive branch mom. Okay, Royal Caribbean Cruise recruits over 500 Gambians on SIP hotel works at Kuko Osun. New Public Service Minister says teachers welcome his appointment. New Energy Minister tours NAWEC facilities. Make sure you change generator number 4.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yes. Okay. This is the voice. Teaching fraternity embraces my ministerial appointment. Gambia among 20 debt-stressed countries in sub-Saharan Africa. We anticipate PDOIS that will assume its role of holding government into accountable. Halifa Saleh. And of course, yes, that's what we have, Jenna.
That's all?
That's all we have. That's all.
So, should we start with the editorial on Foria today, which says, could Gambians with dual citizenship become ministers? Let's take a look at the moral aspect, opinion-based conversation. What do you think? Do you think, MS, persons holding public office or who are voted for should have dual citizens? Why or why not?
I think if we talk about the moral aspect, I think it's important also to look into the legal aspect of it. The Constitution, as per the Constitution, I think no one should hold a certain public office, like, for instance, ministers, National Assembly members, presidency, with dual citizenship. Because that's the law. Probably it might differ in other countries, looking at now the current realities. I think sometimes we also have to look at best practices, current realities, as we evolve.
But if I'm asking you, what do you think about it as a person?
For me, I think like if a Gambian goes to America and then later you naturalized or probably later you are fortunate to have their paper and you want to come back and give back to the country, it's not bad, because you've already gone far away from your country to another country, a brain drain, so we have to gain our brains back, so it's not bad. I think looking at the context, currently the law is saying no to it, is the law. We cannot do much about it, but I think looking at the reforms, we have to also look into the realities. People who have the expertise outside, it's nothing bad bringing someone coming to serve as a minister if the person has the expertise and he's a Gambian living outside. That's not bad. But currently, for now, we cannot, because the law says no, you cannot. So I think
MS is saying you
cannot.
think it's something.
Yeah, for now. Yeah, but we have to.
Okay,
it's part of the reform. No, it can be part of the reform.
Okay, so you do not see any form of conflict of interest in this particular
actually
scenario when it comes to diplomatic relations.
It depends on, like, for instance, your willingness to serve your country. For instance, if you are willing to serve your country, I think ministerial positions definitely you can serve your country. After serving another country, you want to come back, in the process probably you can, because you are swearing in an oath with an oath, or you're holding the Quran or whatever to show that you are trying to serve your country. And also, what can you do for the country? It's important, because
in this context, we're talking about citizen in another dika.
Yes.
Citizen Gambia.
No, but you are a citizen. You are a Gambian citizen first. I'm not saying another citizen, but a Gambian citizen.
Why yange wahne kukumuna mo keeps yo, that person can keep bobu no tamet.
Yeah, in other positions, like for instance, presidency, we are not going to comply. We are not going to compromise. For me, in my own, like being a president, you must revoke one of your.
But don't you think it's all the same thing?
Exactly.
I mean, being a minister or any other person that occupies a public office, I mean, holding dual citizenship. Do you think it makes sense, MS?
I say for now my opinion even will not matter, because that's the law. But for me, I believe we can give Gambians chance who want to come back and give back to the country.
And they should keep their.
They can revoke it with a process. They can either revoke or suspend or whatever. But I think we have to give back. We have to give chance, because there are a lot of Gambians who can come back and lead this country, move this country to another level. But is it happening even? Are we scrutinizing ministers? Do we know whether ministers are even having dual citizenship? And the law is saying no to it. But now, if we scrutinize, probably some of our ministers are having dual citizenship. It could be, because some of them have lived outside. Some of the ministers, probably I would not want to say one or two ministers, but some of them lived, they were in abroad, and then the appointment met them when they were in the diaspora. So are we scrutinizing them first before appointing them? That is why sometimes ministerial positions in other countries is subjected to National Assembly approval.
Scrutiny.
So this is why, like, if it is in conformity with the law, whether the person has the expertise, whether the person has a good track record, even not only in the Gambia, but in the globally, because ministers are high positions. And if in the case that you bring someone in your government who is not, or who is not seen to be very reliable in the global community, probably not Gambia, but globally, or where he was residing, then it's a problem. So I think this scrutiny is good.
It's important.
During our reform process, I think even in the new constitution, the draft constitution, it is stated that ministerial appointments should be subject to parliamentary approval. I know politicians, some will not want that. They would want to, but these are the things, these are kind of things that definitely should be looked at, whether the appointments are in conformity with the law, or in line with the law.
So let's take a look at education, as Gambia is to host 3rd Continental Conference on curriculum. Here it says the conference aims to investigate the potential of technology and innovation in enhancing curriculum development, implementation, and evaluation. Yeah.
Interesting. Conference, yes.
Curriculum development.
Curriculum, yes. I think it's important to look into our curriculum, generally, looking at the current realities, whether it is serving the purpose, because many people believe that probably we are just consuming knowledge. We are not providing knowledge. We are not, or we have a lot of graduates, but still the country cannot move as expected. So it's important to review our curriculum and then look at what we need. What are development aspects? What are some of the things that we need, including changing our attitudes? It's important, because now countries are looking into that. If you look at Japan, their education system, their curriculum is perfect. It suits the needs of the Japanese. If you look at China, the same thing. And even some of the African countries like Kenya, they are trying to look into science, technology, and some of the things that will solve their problems. Right. Not only land theories, foreign policy or whatever, some of the subjects that we're doing, we have to revise and see whether this thing, what is the essence of learning this? What is the essence of, are we learning to serve others, or are we learning to serve our own country? Exactly. Like not only consuming knowledge, but also providing knowledge, and also making sure that whatever we learn is a plus to our productive sector.
We would be able to utilize this.
Exactly, like the skills, like carpentry.
I'm happy that they mentioned innovation.
Innovation, technology is the norm.
At some point, some of the things that we learn, at school, you will be like, what is the use of this?
Exactly.
At the end of the time, when you finish your school,
you will not even do that.
You will not even see anything that you've learned.
Exactly.
It's
like drawing an insect, it takes you a whole lot of thing, and then
we used to suffer with the frog and the fish.
So the frog and the fish,
we used to
put
so
it
much
to another level, and also we have to look into how we teach our people, our students, our children, whether what we are teaching them, we are not overloading them, because during primary school, how many subjects, I mean, it's too much. So after, when you graduate from school, you go to the university, you realize that, it was a waste of time. I don't need some of these subjects. So I think
at some point, I think, Emas, if you are to, if you want to be a carpenter in the future, I think in school, they should teach you things that are related to only carpentry.
They have woodwork.
So that you
but it's not effective now.
You
only do woodwork for 1 hour, 2 hours.
And it's theoretical.
Yes.
You say hammer, draw a hammer. It's difficult. It's just like someone, I was watching a comedian, he said in Africa, what they do, the teacher will come, especially mathematics. They will give you the small samples. Like they will write the small samples and then give you questions that are bigger, like the samples that are bigger, and then you have to solve them. Why not you help me with the whole thing, and then give me assignment or an exercise? So I think definitely this curriculum review.
But anyway, it's.
I'm hoping that it's not going to be another conference, come and then use terminologies and stuffs, but I don't know whether it will be evidence-based review or just looking at let's hoping that it will be.
I know there was a curriculum review that was ongoing. I don't know how far, but Mrs. Claudiana Cole, she got her position back, meaning, as the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, meaning the plans that she had, she can continue. It's not like there's someone new to start all over again. So hoping that
I think government should definitely look into that. Even learning our local languages, I think it should be, and even civic education. Like the Constitution, you should know what is a Constitution, what governs you. You should know the Gambian flag. You should know our national pledge. you know, attitudinal wise, we have to build our students
well,
to be patriotic.
if you want to said and done,
it's very important.
Yeah.
If you are to build your country, you have to start it from the
Absolutely.
grassroots. I mean, it's very important.
Primary school or nursery school level.
We don't want to go to school using stones to navigate. It's from
anyway, whoever wants to confirm, do not contact us. Please contact MS.
No problem. No problem. Anyway, that is why I'm giving you the lead to go and investigate.
And investigate it. But thank you so much for joining us on the program. We really appreciate your time. So we will now go for a short commercial break, and when we come back, we will head right on to Community Watch, and we'll be talking about World Art Day, celebrated on the 22nd of April. So we will take a look at the story there. But once again, thank you so much, MS, for always willing to join us here. It's always good to have you here. So we will take a look at that, and we'll be right back.
Okay.
Art Week is a series of activities in commemoration of Art Day on the 22nd of April. Art Day began in the United States, and research has shown that the current awareness about environmental issues arose in part due to publications of Silent Spring by
to the minister himself, where it was even graced by the rep of UNICEF in the Gambia.
Right.
Yeah. That was the event that we have conducted during the commemoration of our young people as well, to also raise their voice and then influence policymakers and to tell them how climate change can affect even we, the young people, on that particular platform. And then I believe the Honorable Minister, the former Minister, have acknowledged the efforts of young people toward the fight of climate change in the Gambia. Yeah, yeah, that was a brief of what we have conducted.
Yeah, but I also saw that you involved school-going children.
Yeah.
You know, why the need? I mean, obvious question, but probably you can delve into it.
Yeah, the need is because we know it is always starting from the grassroots level, always. Everything that you are doing in this nation have to start from the grassroots level. The young people need to be conscious and be aware about climate change because it is going to affect them either directly or indirectly, but at some point they need to know so as they can also able to act, to do some certain actions from the grassroots level, from the school level to the community level, and then to the, to the global level. So that's why we see the need of involving young people to also take part on climate actions, so as we can able to mitigate what we want to, we can able to do something about climate before it will be too late for us.
Yeah, like the former president of the United States, Obama, said, young people are battling with climate uncertainties, and they are not even sure if where they used to live when they were younger, in the next few years, they will get to go back there to see their memories and all of that. They are not sure due to all of these uncertainties, but there's time, to change that, and that is what you're doing as organizations. But don't you think in the Gambia here, there's a lot of duplication of efforts when it comes to, celebrations as such, and just trying to ensure that the climate narrative changes? Because, when these things happen, we have meager resources, and we get to even lose them at some point because we are not channeling them in the right way. What do you have to say in relation to that?
Yeah, to say there is no duplication. What we are doing, I think, as young people, because we don't have that we don't have the resources as well. We don't have the authority. But we believe those people that are in the top, when young people come together in different directions, they can able to influence them. They can able to assess them so as they can also invest on the planet to do some certain actions. Like we can also stop some certain activities that are happening. For example, the cutting down of tree, and some certain issues that are happening towards climate. We cannot stop it as young people. What we can do is to raise our voice, to make those that are in our authority to able to do some certain actions toward it, meaning we influence them so as they can do as we.
So you're saying there's no duplication of efforts? It does not exist?
No.
Well, anyway, I know you have an environmental alliance as well.
Yeah, definitely. We even invited them in our program, both from the clinical exercise and then from the panel discussions. They have their representative who speak on their voice.
Well, I did not get it well when you say you cannot do anything about tree cutting. I know you don't have any powers, but are you engaging the forestry department, those that are responsible for preventing people from doing this? Do you have regular engagement?
Yeah, we do have regular engagement. We do have conferences where we invite them, and then as well we also meet them to discuss about these issues, and then to even make the stakeholders to those that can make effort toward it. We meet them and then discuss about it. That's why we even invited out the minister, because we believe the minister is a stakeholder. He's a policymaker. Yes, the former minister.
But I mean, for me, I am not convinced without seeing any action. Sometimes meeting these people, doing a whole lot of meetings, at times that's where it ends. What success have you registered so far?
The success that we have registered so far is, like I said earlier, we cannot stop them, but we are doing action as well. For example, growing of tree. In Banjul, we were able to join the mayor of Banjul, and then Austin City, we collaborate with them to at least cultivate 500 trees. So, and I think this is a success. If you look at from the video, that's where we were having our cleansing exercise. We're able to do that so as to mitigate, or so as to prevent the climate hazard that may happen because some experts have predicted that in the next 50 years or 30 years to come, we may lose our city due to climate, due to sea rise level. So that's why we cultivated there for, we have 500 trees that are there to prevent such kind of calamities that may come to our capital city. So those are actions or success that we have conducted so far.
Do you have challenges? What are your challenges?
Yeah, we do face challenges. Our challenges are having what we call resources, because as I said earlier, we young people, we don't have that resources. We need partners, we need collaborators to come in our aid, so as we can able to do more actions that can help us to prevent those climate actions that may happen on us, the negative impacts of climate change. Yeah.
All right.
All right. So any other activities? What should we expect from Clean Earth Gambia moving forward?
Yeah, there are a lot of activities that are coming forward. Like right now we are trying to have what we call, capacity building. We want to capacitize our members and as well also volunteers. And then we also want to have, let's say, how to call it again? It's going to be a program, just like mentorship program, that is going to take for maybe 2 months, but specifically targeting women, young women as well. So as we can train them also to have a positive impact on the climate action that may happen.
We have seen, I mean, how often do you check on some of these things that you planted? And how often do you make sure, I mean, this is sustained? Because, I mean, a lot have been spent on this. Only getting the coconuts are very expensive. So how often do you check on them to make sure they are there and they are sustainable?
Yes, for us, we have the mayor, the mayor of Banjul, that is sponsoring that particular activities there in Banjul. We have some people that are young people that are working on there, that are watering the coconut tree, and as well, for us, time to time, we go there to check how it is developing, how far it's going, and I believe it is going well. The coconut tree, all of them are growing up. I can tell you now, they are fully intact. Yes.
Right, sustainability always, you know, whatever we do, like you mentioned, the resources are too small for us to go through any form of wastage, like you mentioned. But I'm looking forward to more activities from Clean Earth Gambia moving forward, and looking forward to as well more collaborations with other young people's environmental organizations. And it's good to know that there's an alliance now, which Clean Earth Gambia is a part of, which is a good thing. So thank you so much for joining us, Alaji Esba. Looking forward to other engagements where you will come here and further delve into the successes. I know it's a new organization, it's a baby, it's growing, but yeah, looking forward to more activities from Clean Earth Gambia.
Thank you.
All right. So moving forward, we'll go for a short commercial break, and when we come back, we will head right on to social issues, talking about another COVID-19 vaccination campaign by the Ministry of Health. And yeah, there are a lot of, let's say, there are a lot of changes. There are a lot of changes that are happening when it comes to this COVID-19 vaccination, because the ministry is now taking a look at another set of demography that they're taking a look at, which happened in Morocco for a first time, which we've discussed here several times, and we talked about how we wanted Gambia to emulate that, and now finally we are seeing that to ensure universal coverage when it comes to COVID-19 vaccines. So soon we'll be joined by Jibril Gando, and he will take us through some of these developments. We'll be right back.
With so many things to do in a single day, it's important to have a network you can trust. When there's family and friends to connect with and business calls to make, you need a network that is reliable and fast. Talk longer, browse faster, go farther, and roam wider. When your network is solid, the world is your oyster. QCell, your trusted network in the Gambia.
Your favorite QCell service has gotten bigger. eFunkanta. Now you can loan bigger credit amounts to make life easier for you. Loan $75 and $100 and pay later. Yes, you heard me right. Get credit loan from $10 to $100 using eFunkanta by dialing *393#. Anytime you run out of credit, whether you want to buy Q Power, browse the internet, make urgent calls, or send SMS, eFunkanta is the service for you. Dial *393# and choose the loan amount of your choice with no hassle. For more information, call our customer care on 111. QCell, Sunyabus, the pioneers of mobile loan service in the Gambia. We innovate, others follow. Terms and conditions apply.
Looking for the fastest and easiest way to receive money transfers from abroad? Well, QMoney and RIA just made it happen. Now you can receive international money transfer from RIA directly into your QMoney account with no additional cost. Once you receive an SMS alert about your transfer, walk into any QMoney agent across the country to receive your payment for free, or use the money immediately to buy credit, Q Power, and other QMoney services. It's fast, safe, and convenient. For more info, call customer care on 133. QMoney, Sunyu Kalpe. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back from that short commercial break. If you're just tuning in, you're watching QTV this morning. I thought I was in the flight, so I forgot my introduction, Ibrahim. I'm forgetting the flight bilaneka.
Oh,
I'm telling people to
yeah, definitely,
and all of that because we're in the. And flight binum to that.
Air Dabia.
Air Dabia.
You know Air Dabia, brother?
Hey, well, a long time ago.
Welcome to
my flight now.
Te ñu ne ñu ko remember daal war nga am jabar am doom.
Loolu lañ wax. Te man am naa jabar am naa doom.
Waaw kon jeex na. Thank you so much for joining us. So we will do this in the local languages because it has to do with health, it has to do with vaccination. So it is important that mu aga si ñi nga xam ne su ñooñu la war a aga. Waaye gis nañ ne fi mu nekk nii dafa am beneen démographie boo leen nekk di seet. Waaye balaa ñoo dugg si loolu noonu ñu seet the existing achievements yi nga xam ne am nañ ko when it comes to COVID-19 vaccination bi ak any clarification bi nga xam ne war nañ ko war a mun a make si COVID-19 vaccine bi balaa ñoo dem si xale yi nga xam ne yéen a ngi war a door di vacciner ñooñu noonu. So first of all ma bëgg a laajte ñëwoon nga fi jox ñu statistics as to coverage bi so far when it comes to vaccine bi. So mun nga ñoo update njëkka ñu seet fan lañ toolu balaa ñoo move on si leneen.
Thank you very much, Jenaba and Mr. Balde, my brother, for having me once again. Tey li ñoo waxtaanee rek mooy comme loo sumba fii nii ne nañ door campagne. te campagne bii nii this time dafa ala daw me si noo xam ne because dañ boole démographie boo xam ne dañ boole ñoo xam ne musuñ see bokka because yeneen campagne yeneen vaccine yu ñu fi daan am yëpp depuis Covid bi door 2021 March buñ dooree suñ first vaccination bi AstraZeneca la then Johnson and Johnson Sinopharm ñetta yi lañ doon use te ñetta yi nii they are not recommended defaruñ leen pour ñu mun a koo use pour nañ Covid ci biir réew mi fii nii statistics boobu noonu da ngaa gis ne comme ñu si ëppa doole ñu gën a am Covid bi ñu infect xale yi ñoo si gën a bari waaye soo xoolee comme number of people ñan la gën a lor ñan la gën a tëddal lopitaan ñan la gën a rey loolu si mag yi la bari so loolu tax na ba ñu gis ne comme diggante 40 years dem ba si suuf 18 years dem ba si suuf population boobu noonu ñoom ñoo gën a sakanle cases waaye soo demee si ñu gën a ñaaka seen bakken out of those cases si mag yi la nekka so loolu tax ba soxal ministry bi pour ñu gisee naka la ñoo fexee pour am vaccine boo xam ne tamit su kéetawut xale yi yëpp sax waaye 50% of xale yi dina leen kéeta te soo seetee 12 years ba 18 years loolu cover na xale yi seen groupe bu bari so looloo tax ministry bi try ba gis ne garab boo xam ne xale yi mën nañ koo jëfandikoo muy Pfizer bi ñu indi ko waaye li tax Pfizer bi teelu tal ñëw tamit mooy ne because amuñu woon jumtuwaay yoo xam ne Pfizer bi fa nga koo denkee because Pfizer bi dafa utee ak yeneen vaccine yi because ñun yaaga nañ ci vaccine depuis 1978 Gambia ñu ngi def vaccination man maa ngi door vaccination in 2004 ma njëkka starté di liggéey as a public officer at ñoomi Kër Thierno Health Center so dangay gis ne depuis time boobu noonu ñu ngi amee equipment si waaye vaccine suñu daan am all those years yëpp da nekk vaccine yoo xam ne da nga ko dee mën a store between 2 to 8 degrees temperature waaye Pfizer bi ñu ne da nga ko war a store between minus 60 to 70 degrees so da ngaa gis ne loolu jumtuwaay yooyu amuñ ko woon so looloo tax garab bi teeluñ koo indi because soo ko indee foog nga am foo ko denca ba balaa nga koo use so léegi WHO World Bank dimbale nañ ñu sampal ñu cold stores yoo xam ne across the country si suñ regional station yi yëpp mun a denca garab yi nii di Pfizer so looloo tax this time am nañ garab bi te campagne bi ñu ngi ko start tey te képp koo xam ne am na fukki at ak ñaar rek bokk na this time si campagne bi te comme ñoo ko waaw comme waaw sa question bi foofu lay ñëw léegi foofu lay ñëw waaw foofu nga seet sa gannaaw good foofu lay ñëw mooy fan lañ toolu suñ vaccination bi si biir dëkk bi faatewuma question bi maa ngi ñëw so da ngaa gis ne fuñ toolu as far as Johnson & Johnson is concerned moom lañ ci gën a jël out of the population da ngaa gis ne 288,802 people jël nañ Johnson & Johnson te yow si nga bokk Balde QTV foog naa yéen yëpp Johnson & Johnson
waaw
man
JJ bi laa jël
waaw JJ waaw yow moom Johnson & Johnson bu ko ne JJ mel ni moom vaccine bi soo dee JJ rek damaa juum kon ne xam nga
JJ laa jël de moom
yow yaa ngaa jël JJ soo léegi ñu ñëw si Sinopharm bi comme Jenaba bu mu jël boobu 7,908 people ñoo ko jël si biir réew mi fii nii ñu ñëw tamit si AstraZeneca bi 69,372 man si laa booka suma papa si la booka suma ñoom yaay ñun suñ famille bi tricota bi yëpp AstraZeneca lañ jël ba pare tamit ñu ñëw si Pfizer bi mujjee ñëw depuis bu mu ñëwee benn tey jot nañ si péngu juróom ñetti téeméeri nit ak fanweer ak ñetta so lii mooy statistiques yi waaye soo bàyyee xel tamit nga seet am na ñoo xam ne jëloon nañ AstraZeneca first dose jëluñ second dose so loolu mu ngi tollu si 28,692 because total bi waaw le ne suñ génnee dañ dee wax because 40,000 ñoo ko jëloon initially first dose bi yaa understand so 40,000 boobu noonu try nañ ba 28,000 bi yëpp ñëwaat jëlaat seen second dose but still is left around 18,000 close to that boo xam ne jëlaanguñ seen second dose
so amuleen boot or something fi nga xam ne ngeen di callee because jëloon ngeen number information yow ma ne jëloon nga sa first dose
ñun duñ call we talk in general loolu su ma ñëwee fii nii ma wax askan bi den ñu dégga ñoo xam ne jël nañ seen AstraZeneca, they can come back.
So amulen specific mechanism bo xamne di ngeen mëna follow up on those.
We have the details, but we will not go in to follow up pull them topalen pour ñu ñëw jël ci vaccine bi but suñu génnee anytime dañ leen dee wax ne koo xam ne jëloon nga benn te vaccination bi ñaar nga war a am pour am full complete immunity da nga war a ñëwaat always pour jël ko te
waaye foog nga ne gando dëgg xam naa QTV moom carton ba koy na ñëppay seetaan loolu dëgg la ñun moom ñu ngi fu ne waaye xam nga hit na dina am for the mechanism
waaye resources boobu tamit pour war a call
exactly waxal ne resources
almost 20,000 people nga war a call ñooñu ñëpp 1025 bi ñun suñ helpline bi 1025 bi lu mu dee def mooy receive call. waaw duñ dee mën a send out call because it's free ku ñu call tamit yow doo fi fay dara.
so mënu leen woon a send text messages tamit random text messages yoo xam ne dafa dem
yooyu moom def nañ ko yooyu def nañ ko
si ñoo xam ne dañ jël first dose bi laa wax.
text message bi sax suñ ko def dañ koo def randomly generally pour won nit ñi ne garab bi mu ngi available képp koo xam ne jëloon nga first dose des na sa second dose te juu nga because AstraZeneca soo jëlee after 2 months da nga war a mun a jëlaat second dose waaye mun naa dem ba 6 months balaa ngaa jël sa second dose mun naa jël ba 3 months balaa ngaa jël sa second dose waaw but the recommended thing is warloo koo jël balaa 2 months but after 2 months anytime boo ko jëlee baax na te one thing ma bëgg a leeral tamit mooy ne képp koo xam ne jël nga AstraZeneca te this time AstraZeneca nekkuñ di ko use si campagne bi te yaa ngi bëgg a jël sa second dose mun ngaa jël Pfizer bi mun ngaa jël Pfizer bi benn waaw boobu mun na laa jox sa second dose and then that can have you a complete immunity boo xam ne soo amee card boobu noonu plus your first AstraZeneca then mun ngaa ñëw kootu si EPI office bi then ñu ceeñal la card bi because léegi ñoomee card ñëpp ñu ngi leen a wax su nekkee ne da nga bëgg a tukki and in the future ba pare card bi tamit mun na laa réer comme yow lu la dal soo amee barcode certificate bi den boobu dañ la ko doon seen si sa téléphone
uñi na ma on QTV
so lu ma wax rek su nekkoon sa phone bi boobu du jafe pour mu réer yaa understand so léegi loolu lañ bëgg a make soo ne ku nekka am na ñaari access pour si am sa certificate bi am physical card bi ba pare ñu toppatoo la tamit électronique bi boo xam ne boobu you can send it
so léegi man mi jël Sinopharm jël naa ñaari dose Sinopharm laa jël léegi te yàgg na am na months so léegi man loo wax si man
léegi if you want to get boosted you can take the Pfizer because lu tax ma wax loolu mooy ne Sinopharm bi ak Pfizer bi bokkuñ benn family understand and it is recommended that like the Pfizer and the AstraZeneca they are mRNA vaccines mRNA vaccines lañ so yooyu they are very strongly recommended so I would advise su nekkee ne jëloon nga ñaar yooyu noonu and you feel you want to get boosted you go in for the Pfizer and you take that one and then that will be your booster because booster mooy ne rek after sa complete dose bi because dañ ne Sinopharm bi ñaari dose nga soxla léegi am nga ñaari dose soo jëlaatee any other vaccine dafa nekk sa booster
suma booster bi
waaw
léegi li ma bëgg a xam mooy
su la neexee mun nga still take on Sinopharm as your booster
again benn jàpp
waaw waaye mun ngaa jël another family
pour mu complément léegi li ma bëgg a xam mooy ku jël Sinopharm or any other vaccine ba pare kañ la loolu di génn sa yaram bi ba nga xam ne war ngaa mun a dem jëlaat another full dose waxuma booster de comme a complete dose
non vaccine moom soo ko jëlee
jeex na
dafa dugal immunity si sa soldat yi yaram yi daf leen dee jox xam-xam jàngal leen naka la ñoo mën a ràññee naka la ñoo mën a xàmmee naka la ñoo mën a xeexee doomi jàngoro bi su duggee sa biir yaram so loolu fekk xam-xam boobu mu ngi si sa biir yaram soldat yi yaram yi du deñ
so
forever la booster bi is just pour yokka kaaraange gi rek you understand
waaye dama gis yéen a dëkkay ñuy wax ne maa ko gis nii yéen a dëkka yaa ngee wax ne ñoom balaa ngaa dugga seen dëkka da ngaa jël jaab 15 days balaa nga faa dugga loo kon boobu
jaab 15 days xanaa that is everywhere even Gambia soo waree jógee America nga bugg a ñëw Gambia yow musuloo péngu nga bugg a ñëw léegi soo péngoo tey America doo mun a ñëw ëllëg Gambia because foog mu jël 14 days balaa système bi di dem xam-xam bi ma laa wax ni pour mu mun a ràññee xam nga antibodies yi mun a understand what to do foog mu jël time so that time boobu noonu lañ la wax ne
soo miinut ne da nga war a jëlaat beneen
loolu tax nag ñuy wax ñu profito si ñoo xam ne ñu ngi waaj pour maaka bi nañ xam ne doo demee ba ñu ne next week nga war a dem tey soo péngu boobu du la mun a yóbbu maaka so this is the right time ni ñuy war a bugg a dem maaka ñu dem péngu amee seen karta yi depuis léegi nga xam ne time bi su jotee dafa fekk 14 days bi passé na I understand because you cannot take an injection today injection boobu noonu suñ ko bindee si certificate ne date of injection is today then yow health port officer bi soo demee moom su xoolee rek dafa ne kii certificate am bi am na ko jël na péngu waaye it's not yet valid for travel so foofu lañ la doon explainal noonu so even ñun tamit is the same these are global standards yoo xam ne are set in the preventive side of
so bëgg naa ñu
immunization.
waxtaan affaire yi injection yi nga ne da ngeen leen war a store in a very cool place. Build ngeen ay cool store yi nga xam ne foofu ngeen na what are you doing to make sure electricity is available? loolu moo dee doxal yooyu
ñun nag we don't rely on vaccine because dafa war a nekk in a cold chain from the manufacturer ba yow soo demee Serekunda Health Center sax right now fu ñu dee péngoo da ngaa gis ne ice pack la ñoo teg lu seeda teg si vaccine bi so before ko joxee nit ki dafa war a nekk in that cold chain system so that being the case xam nañ ne ñun ñu ngi Africa not only Gambia electricity is very erratic in Africa so loolu tax na ba ñun depuis man maay liggéey 2005 maa ngi doon liggéey si health center boo xam ne at Kër Cerno amul courant you understand te ñu ngi amee vaccine ñu ngi amee fridge ñu ngi amee everything but it's solar ñun EPI that is the expanded program on immunization that is the office bu responsible yëf yi péngu indi péngu si biir réew mi tasaare ko si lopitaan yi ñooñu loolu yàgg nañ koo saytu comme looy wax ni yëfi courant fii problème la so looloo tax ñun suñ fridge yi nekk si health center yëpp yuy store vaccine yi yooyu duñ leen dee attache ci courant yooyu yëpp on solar la fii ba koy na so looloo tax comme li ma laa wax man ma nekkoon Kër Cerno courant amutoon foofu noonu ñoom mi inside ëppa ñoom mi so da ngaa gis ne suñ fridge yi ñoo use te dafa ice ba nga gis ni frozen
muy glace
waaw léegi every 3-4 days da nga am pour defrost fridge bi pour sa vaccine si buñ over freeze because am na vaccine yoo xam ne dañ war a freeze am na yoo xam ne dañ war a ndoxee waruñoo freeze so da nga dee war di manage loolu all the time so we call it the cold chain system so loolu from the manufacturer ba ñun fu ñoo deliver vaccine bi we have to maintain that cold system.
Kañ ngeen a start
ñu ngi start vaccination bi tey mooy lundi te dina dem ba dimanche on the 7th so from on the 15th from on the 9th to on the 15th so képp koo xam ne rek musuloo péngu it's an opportunity for you nga dem am sa first shot képp koo xam ne amoon nga benn it's an opportunity pour nga ñëw am sa ñaareeli shot képp koo xam ne tamit amoon nga ñaar bugg a ñetteel it's an opportunity for you nga dem ñëw am sa ñetteeli shot te stratégie bu ñoo use mooy ni ñoo doxalee mbir mi mooy ne dañoo def si gox yi dem si koñ yi dem si marché yi dem si bantabaay yi dem si luumo yi dem si ferry crossing yi si booda yi fépp foo xam ne rek expect nañ ne nit ñi dinañ fa dajaloo dinañ fa ñëw da ngaa gis last campagne bi sax ñeneen dañ doon fekki ba seen biir tool yi because jigéen ñi gisoon nga last time pictures yi ma fi indi woon waaw so da ngaa gis ne ñeneen pour ñu war a bàyyi seen liggéey ñëw si kër gi péngu war a delluwaat si tool bi dafay jafe ak ñoom so suñ xamee ne ñu bari ñu ngi si tool bi suñ gars yi dañoo jël seen motocycle yi teg si seen vaccine yi gars yi dem fekk
waaw ma bëgg a xam tam da ngeen di dem si school si
waaw school si
boo leen di toppa
school si looloo tax ñu ngi liggéey ak Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education gis ne 12 years mostly ñu ngi junior school senior school moom ñëpp ay bokk so da ngaa gis ne foog ñu am team yoo xam ne dañoo dem si school si
loolu it's already finalized
waaw it's already work on
so
léegi parental consent yooyu naka ngeen koo diile
waaw xam nga lii vaccination ñun luñ am problème vaccination si biir dëkk bi fii as health we are concerned mooy mag ñi waaye when it comes to vaccination acceptance among the young population fii xale bu fi juddu rek balaa nga am 5 years am nga 10-20 vaccines yoo jël so hesitancy bi te soo xoolee Gambia looloo tax Africa ñu rate ñu very high in the health system is only one thing that is vaccination ñun daaxuñ fi faj kenn malaria wala daaxuñ fi kenn operate wala daaxuñ fi kenn defar i garab
vaccination lañ leen
loolu rek la Gambia yaakaar because when it comes to like 100 xale yuñ target pour vaccinate dañ Gambia for the past 20 years laa la wax records we have 95% above sometimes 97% yéen a dégg yi pour ñu am 60% of their population vaccinated it's a big challenge because xëj na mountains yi terrain yi yoon yi you understand ba pare lopitaan yaa ngi sori wante dëkk yi nag ñu mel waaye ñun we are blessed ne it's a small country and it's very easily accessible mun ngaa jógee fii nga dem koy na
so xale yi amul benn période
xale yi amuñ ci problème boobu noonu waaw so we have communicated to the ministry ñoo xam ne ñooñu ñooy wax ak seen school heads yi comme waxa parents
consult PTA bi
so looloo tax duñ dem directly am nga to the school without the consent of the ministry ñooñu ñooy war a doxal looloo tax ñu ngi work hand in hand with the ministry when it comes to it because da ngaa gis ne lii dafa important torop si xale yi because xale yi all over the world yaa ngi wax ne am nañ xale yu am chance bi nii ñun 1 year la ñu jël balaa suñ xale yi di am chance bi man de suma doom bi am na 12 years te dina ko jël because I know ne loolu mooy the only way boo xam ne su ko jëlut ñu waaye xam nga rek pour leeral
waaye jërëjëf thank you so much for your time joining us here on the program waaye ma bëgg a xam ne tam du ma dee gis COVID-19 am update léegi du ma ko dee gis COVID-19
suñ last COVID-19 update bi benn case lañ am
waaw
so da ngaa gis ne te last 1 week before loolu amuñ benn case so that's the update so loolu li ko waral nag li waral loolu mooy li ñoo wax nii vaccine bi bu mu ñëwee si la case yi daw de waaye balaa vaccine bi di ñëw nit yaa doon daw
follow up the living case yi
daw balaa vaccine bi ñu ñëw waaye boobu fii sa suma bi ñëwaat benn nit laa bi daan fekk kon benn caméraman waaye léegi joori caméraman
you just get right onto the clip segment. We'll be right back.
To receive money transfers from abroad? Well, Q Money and Ria just made it happen. Now you can receive international money transfer from Ria directly into your Q Money account with no additional cost. Once you receive an SMS alert about your transfer, walk into any Q Money agent across the country to receive your payment for free or use the money immediately to buy credit, Q Power and other Q Money services. It's fast, safe and convenient. For more info, call customer care on 133. Q Money, Sinu Calpe. Terms and conditions apply.
It's happy time. Get 50% off all calls to any network. Enjoy calls every day to any network from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Is it too good to be true? QCell. We innovate, others follow. Your favorite QCell service has gotten bigger. eFunkanta. Now you can loan bigger credit amounts to make life easier for you. Loan $75 and $100 and pay later. Yes, you heard me right. Get credit loan from $10 to $100 using eFunkanta by dialing *393#. Anytime you run out of credit, whether you want to buy Q Power, browse the internet, make urgent calls, or send SMS. eFunkanta is the service for you. Dial *393# and choose the loan amount of your choice with no hassle. For more information, call our customer care on 111. QCell, Sunyabus, the pioneers of mobile loan service in the Gambia. We innovate, others follow. Terms and conditions apply.
Looking for the fastest and easiest way to receive money transfers from abroad? Well, Q Money and Ria just made it happen. Now you can receive international money transfer from Ria directly into your Q Money account with no additional cost. Once you receive an SMS alert about your transfer, walk into any Q Money agent across the country to receive your payment for free or use the money immediately to buy credit, Q Power and other Q Money services. It's fast, safe and convenient. For more info, call customer care on 133. Q Money, Sinu Calpe. Terms and conditions apply.
With your Q Money wallet and get instant access to your cash anytime. No need to queue at the bank anymore. Transfer funds from your bank account to your wallet or your wallet to your bank account using Q Money Bank Link is the fastest, most secure and convenient way to transfer funds between your wallet and bank account. For more information, call our customer care on 133. Q Money, Sunu Calpe. Terms and conditions apply.
With so many things to do in a single day, it's important to have a network you can trust. When there's family and friends to connect with and business calls to make, you need a network that is reliable and fast. Talk longer, browse faster, go far.
Welcome back from that break. If you're just tuning in, you're still watching QTV this morning, and now we head right on to the click segment with King Man Sweezy.
As usual, man, it's about to go down, man. Good morning, guys. I'm King Man Sweezy, and this is the morning show that comes away from Monday to Thursday. It's click time, and we're about to have fun. You know, I always say this: if you're doing great, we bring you back on the show. And today we're not having a first timer, but a second time on the show, man. Delina, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Sweezy, and I really appreciate you bringing me back again.
You're looking fly, man.
Thank you.
Now, let's talk about your outfit today, man. Who did the selection for you, man?
It's my auntie.
Okay. So, how did she put it up?
Okay, oh well, she got me stuff from Germany, that's all. It's not like from this person place or anything like that.
I can tell, man. So, recently you just dropped a video, man. It's making waves, man. I saw it on What's in Gambia. The views on YouTube again, they're just going big. They're like, the audience is not really it's not only in the Gambia, it's both Gambia and Senegal. It's like Senegal and Gambian thing, man. And not long ago again, you were at Senegal on Saturday.
Yes,
at Casamance. You have a show there with Kebi. So let's talk about that as well.
Well, that was the biggest thing I ever, like the biggest show I ever performed at. Ziggin show, something about them, they're really amazing. They're so mad love. And for the fact that I was working with Kebi, he's like the most famous artist in Casamance right now. I'm like, it was a pleasure. And then having him on stage, it was like, okay, Lena, you got this. But I was literally very nervous at first because it's like, it's my first time performing at Ziggin show. But when I step on stage, I'm like, how will I feel? How will they act and all of that? But when I step on that stage, you know, the setting, so they're so mad love. I'm like, okay, this is a great thing working with him. And for the fact that, you know, he wanted to have a song with a Gambian artist and even willing to work with more artists in Gambia was really amazing. And they were like, me having a song with him and then he coming here, we do the song the same day and then the next day we did the video. And within 4 days, the shooting was done, and then
it was during the Ramadan. Actually, it was before the Ramadan.
It was way before the Ramadan, like a month before the Ramadan.
So, you know, I keep telling people that you've really improved in your craft. No, I'm not saying you were not good before, but compared to previous years and now, you're really doing great when it comes to your music and the way you portray yourself outside to the fans as well out there. And what is really motivating you into that?
It's like, you know, we started a long time ago, and then it's like the more I put myself in music, the more I write lyrics, the more I get inspired. And then one thing is my uncle, he's always telling me, you know what, I'm proud of you, you were good enough. Like when I go perform, and then I took some videos and saw him, he's like, wow, 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 you're my superstar. And then it's like, whenever he gives me that motivation and my family do better, they always tell me like, yo, you have to do more work.
Exactly.
And then the fans out there, they always tell me, Lena, some of them will say, you are my role model. I'm like, how old am I again?
I always know there was something in you that's really going to get people attention to you. You know, during school, I keep telling you this, that you're going to be somebody one day. And definitely I'm proud of you, to be honest, man. I could say that, man. Now, let's talk about your song with Kebi. It's really making waves, man. The song, the video, the concept, everything is just amazing.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that as well.
Okay, the song is like, I don't want to talk deep about personal stuff. Okay, this is a song that I was like, I wrote, you know.
And we like you too, though. we like you.
You and who?
We like you.
Okay, but I don't know, actually.
So, okay, now let's introduce the song to the people out there. Just, we want to do a proper introduction and a proper premiering of the video on QTV today. Introduce it to your fans out there.
All right, guys, this is the first time it's been on TV. It's called Namulo Dara, and then this song is about me, my love life, and then it's me featuring Kebi from Casamance. They call it King of Casa, #1.
Let's go for a quick break, and then we'll be right back.
It's Real Life Music. The most original. Every time you talk, mangi hala. Hey baby boy, kai wa malobuga. Hey handsome, hana yo no to that.
Ngani namulo dara. Every time you talk, mangi hala. Hey baby girl, kai wa malobuga. Pretty baby, kai wa no to that.
You driving me crazy, yo. Your body like a Romeo. Pull up on a lorry, yo. Boy, I wanna marry you. Can you giving me energy? I'm like a Hennessy. Boy, you alone, me see. This and love, what do man easy, yeah. Then I'm all dara. Every time you talk, mangi hala. Hey baby boy, kai wa malobuga. Hey handsome, hana yo no to that.
Ngani namulo dara. Every time you talk, magi hala. Hey baby girl, kai walk my little burger. Pretty baby, kai walk my no chula. Tada, ejukuchija, jekachire. Esigirin jekarun and me, I'm a baby yo. Got you, carry you. I only man know me, my baby. I only you to me, my baby. Kuchirinje ni naneri. Singi zombe, singi romi nene. Sabari jolo soft, be manu jale.
For real, man, the song is on fire and it's confirmed something is going on between these two guys, man.
Something is going on.
Something is. You couldn't. Exactly. She's on air and then Kabi is calling.
Kabi is on the phone.
He's on the phone. He's calling right now. I don't know what's going on, man.
Okay, yesterday since I went to the store and I came home, I haven't spoke to him. That's the reason why he's calling.
So you're on air and then he's calling you right now.
But he didn't know that I'm on air, did he?
Obviously, man, for real, man. So now let's talk about this song. Actually, we spoke about the concept already.
Yeah.
And how did you get to meet Kabi actually? How did you get to meet?
Okay, I met him through a friend, you know. He said, you know, there's this artist called Kabi. I would love you to have a song with him, you know. So they literally linked him and then tell him that, you know, there's this sister in Gambia. She's an artist we want you to have a collab with. And he was like, okay with it, just give her my number. So then the first time he came here, I was at Senegal already. We couldn't meet.
Yeah.
And then the second time he came, immediately, you know, he linked me. But we used to talk on the phone. Like, okay, when I was like to him, okay, I wanted us to have a song. He was like, he don't have a problem with it. Let me just send him the beat and all that, and we do the thing. Okay, but it's nothing. Listen, I'm not playing. I'm not playing. It's not.
All right, let's go.
Don't put words in my mouth.
I didn't say anything.
Okay, I'm not saying anything too. Don't put words in my mouth.
Anyway,
with the way she's blushing and there's something is going on.
Well, we like blushing. Like,
we do, but anyway, it comes with something. So tell me, apart from music, what else do you do?
I'm a student. I study networking.
Oh, networking. Why networking?
At Quantum?
Yeah.
Why networking? Is that something you want to continue with? Do you have something else in mind apart from music that you want to do?
Yeah, that's networking. Like my uncle is an engineer, a network engineer, so I want to be like him too.
Okay.
Now let's talk about your music career in years to come. What are you planning? What are the logistics you putting in place to make sure your music get a wider audience, not only the Gambia but out of the Gambia as well?
That's having collabs with foreign artists. I want to explore more. I want to go to different countries as much as I can. And then this year, really, I want to put out an album.
You should.
Yeah. And then I have